I am a telecommunications technician, comedian, and freedom of speech advocate. I climb telephone poles and I tell jokes. And I can tell you that I am far more concerned with the potential consequences of telling a joke than the potential safety concerns of spurring an icy pole on a windy day. I look at comedian Mike Ward, fined $41,000 for telling a bad joke that offended someone. Culture needs to recognize that we do not have freedom from offense, and we should not. For to think is to risk offending someone, and to grow is to make mistakes. That was the case for me, at least. I was in a much different political headspace about 4 years ago. I went to Memorial University of Newfoundland, where it seemed I too fell victim to the orthodoxy of the left. It was not until I decided to clean up my life, quit alcohol, and move back home to Nova Scotia that I did challenge those beliefs. I've been alcohol-free since June 11, 2015. In my recovery, I spent countless hours alone and in contemplation. I was introduced to Jordan Peterson and became enthralled watching his videos on depression and on meaning. I questioned my values to find that I was doing far too much preaching without enough action. I started talking to conservatives, to libertarians, to classical liberals, to find out if they really were this heartless caricature that I had been led on to believe. They were not. They were good people who led noble lives, who took on responsibility and helped their communities from the inside out. I became friends with them, and I started to publicly discuss different ideas than I had in past with my left-leaning friends. After a certain amount of time, I started to identify myself as a libertarian, which I might closely more resemble a classical liberal at this moment. And it was here that I learned the consequences when you go against the orthodoxy. In a matter of months, a good majority of my former friends had either blocked or ridiculed me. There was no tolerance. It is my goal to bring forth the desires of my constituents, especially those whom have felt neglected by our political system for all too long, and to strongly and loudly represent them. I am unrelenting, and I will not bow to the politically correct totalitarians. Thank you.